Hello, my dear. Happy Monday and Happy New Year. Here we are for our first Mindful Motivation for Mindset Mastery session for 2023. I hope you had a beautiful weekend and celebrated all of the letting go of the passing year and stepping into this new auspicious year. So, if you've watched these before, you know that I just like to sit with you and riff a wee bit about what's happening planetary wise, in particularly moon phase wise, because that really affects our mindset and actually helps us with this idea of mindset mastery. And we'll pull a few cards and kind of set the tone for our week ahead. Like I say, this is the first week of 2023. So the first part to be aware of, we are in a Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde started on December 29th and it is in the sign of Capricorn. The Mercury retrogrades, they're the appearance of going backwards. Communications can go a little bit off, but being that it's in Capricorn, this is the perfect time to kind of assess, look into, check into your professional, the work that you do. Are there projects that you want to step into in 2023? And if so, what pieces do you need to let go of in order to align with that? And are there pieces that you are, that you've been doing for a really long time, but they're not really part of what you want to step into more of in this new year? The other thing that we're going to be affected by is at the end of this week, on Friday, I believe it's Friday, the 6th, we have a full moon in the sign of Cancer. And this is all about really, a full moon is like the culmination or the harvest, the taking forward but letting go of what's not serving anymore. So we plant seeds at the new moon, we work on cycles, and then at that full moon we kind of get the resolution and the outcome, but also we also do that based on our longer range. I like to think of the 6 months, right? So what did you put into place at the Cancer new moon? And then, so it could be longer range emotions, feelings. Cancer is all about feelings, and really it's at home with the moon also. So it's about really looking into you feeling nurtured and feeling balanced, and what do you need to let go of to be more into connection with that. So all that being said, so it's a wonderful week to just gently, in your right rhythm, in your right pace, step into this new, awesome new year. I've talked before about the numerology aspect of this 2023. It's a 7 year, so that's 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 3 is 7. And this is all about really getting to know yourself at a very, very deep level. And so let's see, I'm shuffling my letting go guidance cards here. Let's see what can we let go of during this week in order to make best use of that Cancer full moon and this Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde is going to be with us until the 18th, January 18th. And like I say, is there some revamps or shifts and changes that you need to make in your business or in your career or your work? So this is cool. What we're going to work on letting go is the story that you're telling or listening to. Are you listening to a story because it's always the way it's been done, or maybe there's a part of society says that you should do this or you shouldn't do that? So just check in to see, are the agreements and the stories and the connections, the decisions, the projects, the where you say yes to, are they really aligned with the truth of you? And this is a question that we're going to keep coming back to over and over and over again during this year, because like I said, the theme for all of us is going to impact each one of us in a different way. But I believe that this is the year where we all get to stand up and really be truthfully and truly who we are without getting into I have to play a role, or I need to put on this persona or this mask. So it's about being very real. Sometimes that can be being very raw, but it's also about really changing the rhythm so that you can actually access your inner wisdom rather than running too fast. Have to do this and have to make a decision and have to get it done and have to. Maybe you don't. Maybe it's time to really say, are these words that I'm using, are they aligned with me? Are these choices I'm making, are they truth for me? And just see where that takes you. See if that serves you well. If I bring up anything on any of these sessions that triggers something or makes you feel like, oh, I need some more guidance or some more support, put it in the comments below or message me directly. The whole idea is to find ease and to find rhythm in your best way to navigate these amazing times that we're living in. Okay, shifting gears again. I have been shuffling my tarot cards while we were just doing that part. I like to pull one tarot card and then we do 3 of the Healing with the Angels cards. It just always seems to come with a nice balance for information. So what's come up for us is an interesting one. This is the 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups, and that's actually interesting because cups can actually be connected to Cancer, that Cancer sign. So I said that there's the full moon in the sign of Cancer. It could be, this is maybe a time for journaling, coming into how do you feel here and now as opposed to how you felt last year, a couple of years ago. The thing about the 6 of Cups is actually just making sure that you are staying present and not using outmoded emotions or patterns or beliefs or ideas that you're bringing forward with you. So all that to say that full moon energy and the Mercury retrograde is a beautiful time to just sit in and say, what do I need to let go of now? What's not serving who I'm becoming? And maybe, like I say, carve out a wee bit of time just for some introspection, some checking in, some listening to your inner wisdom. We all have inner wisdom and intuitive taps. What do you do to just take a little moment and listen, or actually welcome in or invite in your inner guidance? This is very important pieces to do. And so that's what that 6 of Cups is actually really saying to you, to investigate. Are you still telling outmoded ways of you being? And maybe that's time to let that go. With love and appreciation, of course, too. That actually helps with that process of letting things go, is to recognize you've always done the best you could with what you had. But when it's time to say something's done and you don't need it anymore, I like to just add a little extra appreciation. I was like, thank you, that served me so well when I needed it, but now times are changing and I don't need that anymore. And so just with releasing it with love, with compassion, and always acknowledging that you are spiraling upwards. That's what spiritual evolution is. I see that as an upward spiral, that we are always, evolving, changing, becoming. So as I was doing that, I picked 3 of the Healing with the Angels cards. The first one is retreat. Retreat talking a wee bit about that idea of the Mercury retrograde, of just slowing things down a wee bit. So I was just saying to you about what kind of things do you do to allow your inner wisdom to speak to you. Maybe it does mean just having a wee bit of time on your own, just retreating from the busies and do some meditation. When I talk about meditation, sure, going and sitting with a traditional type of meditation, but meditation can also just be any type of mindfulness practice. It could be going for a walk in the woods. It could be going for a bubble bath, or just contemplating or daydreaming, or anything that you do where you lose all concept of time really helps you stay present. And so that's what that retreat and meditation is really opening you up to, recognizing that you are always surrounded with a multitude of blessings. We all are. I find that sometimes when we get too caught up in a busy society and have to do's and agendas and lists and responsibilities, we sometimes can forget to take a breath, hand over your heart, and look around at all the amazing experiences, blessings, abundance, prosperity, opportunities, and blessings that we have all around us. So to close this off and send you off into this first week of 2023, I'm just going to pull one of my new cards. This is the Liberate Your Inner Truth deck. So this is a card deck of 52 cards that each one of them has I am, and then they give us some affirmation. Well, this is awesome. And actually, this is card number 7. I just told you that 2023 is a 7 year. So the card that's come up for us is card number 7, and it's I am powerful. I am powerful. I let my light shine, knowing that this gives others permission to do the same. This has the effect of liberating myself from all fear and inspires the same in others. Perfect way to set you up for an amazing week. I wish you a wonderful week. Like I said, if I've triggered anything or you need some more support or help, put it in the comments below or message me directly. I wish you a beautiful week ahead, and I'll be back with you again next week. Thanks for watching. Much love.